Hey guys, it's Megan and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a March favorites video and I have quite a few things to show you guys today, so we are just gonna jump in. I'm gonna try and keep an order to this, but it might just be kind of jumbled, so let's just get started. We're gonna start with body products, and I'm gonna talk about these two together because honestly they're the same thing, sort of. You'll understand when I talk about them, so let's just stop rambling and just show you. They are both from the Sol de Janeiro line at Sephora, and this one is a body wash, this one is a body spray. They both smell like tropical beach vacation. The scent on this says pistachio caramel, and it's just so good. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's just so good. Just go to Sephora and smell this. They also have a body cream. It's called the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, and I also have that, and I love them all. But I had tried that before, and I loved the scent of it, so I was like, it's time to try the rest of their line. I was just gonna buy the body wash, but then I smelled this too, and I was like, yeah, I need that because I want to smell like this all the freaking time. And I've been wearing it a lot, and you don't need a lot, and it lasts a long time. I really, really love these so much. They're so good. Next, we're going to move into skincare, and my first favorite for skincare is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I got a sample of this from Sephora as a 100-point perk, and I really, really liked the way it made my skin feel. It was super moisturizing, but it didn't feel like it was too much on my skin. My skin has been freaking out recently. It's been super prone to breakouts. It's been oily some days and dry other days. It's just not consistent at all. And so I wanted something that was lightweight, that would sit well under makeup, but I didn't want like a lotion. I wanted something that was gel or water based so that it would just be hydrating and I wouldn't have to worry too much about it. So I tried this, like I said, as a 100-point perk, loved it, went out and bought a bottle of it. It's surprisingly affordable compared to a lot of other moisturizers on the market, and it has a pump. Love this, I really enjoy it, would really recommend it if you want a good, simple daily moisturizer that isn't going to be too much for you. It is wonderful. And then next for skincare, I have Aquaphor, which I have been using non-stop on my lips. I have been having so many issues lately with super dry, chapped lips. Before we went to Colorado this month, which we went to Colorado this month to ski, and it was really cool, really fun. I had never skied before, and now I know how to ski. Not well, but I know how to ski. When we came back, I was super dehydrated and my lips were just so chapped, super like flaky. So I've been using this for the last couple of weeks, and this has really helped restore the balance of hydration in my lips, and they're back to normal again, thank God, finally. But this has been a magic worker for me whenever I have really sore, painful, cracked lips. It is just the best. So if you are having any issues with cracked, dry lips and don't know what else to try, give this a shot because it's really, really great. My mom also really loves it. So love this a lot. Always keep it in my handbag now, and I really, really am grateful to it. Next, I have a few makeup favorites, and I'll talk about the two that I have used all month first. The first is the Becca Beach Tint in Guava. I have this on my cheeks today as a blush, and I love this stuff. I think it is so great. It's very natural looking, and all you have to do is squirt a tiny little dot on your ring finger, kind of rub it between your fingers, and then just kind of pat into the areas where you would put on blush. And it just seamlessly kind of melds into your skin, makes it look like a natural flush. You aren't going to go super overboard with this, and if you do, it's really easy to kind of blend it out with a brush to kind of soften it. I just love this so much. I'm going to use it nonstop this summer, I already know, and would highly recommend it if you're looking for just a simple cheek product because it is so, so freaking pretty. And then another kind of tint that I've been using, but for a different part of my body, is the Sephora Rouge Lip Tint. This is in the shade Ruby. This is what's on my lips today, and I freaking love this stuff. I think it is such a pretty, vibrant color, but it fades so beautifully. It looks almost like you have been eating a popsicle whenever it fades, which is really cool. It just looks like it is perfectly stained your lips. And it's really easy to get a super full coverage look like I have today, or you can just take a little and take your finger and just kind of pat it on your lips to give it a lighter look, more sheer look. It's so pretty. It's like $12, like drugstore price, but amazing. I love this. I would hands down prefer this over a liquid lipstick any day. Definitely check these out. These are new at Sephora and I am in love. So my next two beauty products are kind of cheating because I have only had each of them for a day each. So I've only worn both of them a little bit, but I already know I love them so much. So I'm just going to take a chance and throw them into this video. They are both by the brand Dior, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite makeup brands of all time. I am just in awe of how great Dior's products are, especially their lip products. I have mentioned it 100 times to you guys. I love their lip products, but I actually have a new foundation. This is the Dior Forever Foundation. It's what I have on my face today, and I love it. I think it is such a beautiful finish. It's very skin-like, not super dewy like I'm used to with my IT Cosmetics CC cream. It really just kind of melts into your skin when you're applying it. I use a few pumps and just dot it all over my face and then kind of rub it in with my fingers to do like my base layer, and then take a beauty blender and kind of blend out the edges and make sure it really blends in. But I find when I'm using my fingers that almost immediately it just becomes like a powdery finish and it just melts into my skin. I just love it so much. I wore it to a wedding yesterday. I'll insert a picture of it right here. And I just felt so good about the way my makeup looked. And I do not feel that way often these days, especially with all of the breakouts that I've been having recently. But it's such nice coverage. I still get the SPF coverage that I want in it. It's got 35 SPF in it. And I am just in love with this. I love it so much already. I would highly recommend checking it out. I tried mine out at Nordstrom. I actually had a makeup artist apply it to my face and looked at it, had her color match me, and then I took it home. And I actually got this as a replacement for the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation, which I purchased as a part of my new product of the month video, which that is coming soon. But I, spoiler alert, hated the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation, and so I wanted to return it and get something else, and I got this instead, which is $20 cheaper. Well, not $20 cheaper, it's like $15 cheaper and 10 times better. So would definitely recommend checking this one out over the Giorgio Armani, and I love it. I love it a lot, and I know I've only had it for 2 days, but I am so glad I have it. And then speaking of new product of the month, one of the other options I had included in new product of the month was the Dior lip lacquer stick. And I checked them out while I was at Nordstrom yesterday buying this foundation and decided to get one because I am weak and I love Dior's lip products so freaking much. So I just did it and I'm so glad I did. This one is in the shade Underground, and it's a really pretty kind of nudie mauve brown color, and it is the perfect Your Lips But Better shade. So beautiful. It's got a really nice pigment to it. Like it feels like the Dior Addict Lip Balm products, but with this kind of pigment to them. Super shiny finish, and I just freaking love it. This one's in the shade Underground, by the way, and I love it so much. They have a ton of different shades. Probably gonna buy some more, but I really love this one. I think it is a beautiful nude, and I'm glad that I got it. Next, we're gonna get into some fashion favorites, and the first is kind of a strange one, but I really wanted to tell you guys about them because I have found them so useful. They are called Nippies. They are adhesive little sticker, like silicone stickers that you can put onto your nipples to conceal them if you don't want to wear a bra. And I, fun fact, not so much fun fact, hate strapless bras. I loathe strapless bras. So I have to use products like this whenever I want to wear clothing like this that is off the shoulder or strapless, and I have found them so great. I really, really love them. They have 3 different shades, and I have mine in the shade light because, hello, I am pale as a sheet of paper. What I like about them is they're actually relatively big. I think they're probably about this big. I would show you them, but I'm wearing them, so can't do that. But they're probably yay big, and what I like about that is women's bodies are all different. I mean, you're not going to have a standard nipple size out there. It's just not going to happen. I feel really weird saying the word nipple on my YouTube channel, but we're doing it, so let's move on. So they're pretty big, and I like that because it kind of caters to everyone. I mean, it's not going to be an issue if you have a smaller nipple size and the adhesive is a little bit bigger than your nipple itself. So I just think they're great. I really love them. They are $20, roughly $20, and they can be cleaned, so they will last longer than just a few weeks. They have this really nice box that they can be stored in, and little like sheets of paper. I guess here's the size of one of them, but sheets of paper that you can stick to the sticky part to keep it sticky and protect it. And there's also little shape keepers, I guess is what you would say. I put this between both of mine just to help them keep their shape and keep them protected, and I keep them in this little box, and it's nice and nondescript, so people aren't gonna know what they are if you just leave them sitting out anywhere. And I just love them a lot. I'm gonna leave them linked down below with everything else in this video, but yeah, just wanted to tell you guys about those. Next, I have a pair of shoes, and they are right here. So little backstory, Ryan's sister works in corporate retail, and she just recently started working for like an athletic part of like an athletics team in the company, and so she had this friends and family discount to Nike. So when we went to go visit them earlier on this month, I went shopping with both of his sisters and took advantage of that discount and got myself a new pair of Flyknits, and I freaking love them. They are black, as you can see, with white soles, and I have worn the crap out of these. They are so freaking comfortable. I love the Flyknits in general, and I wear these pretty much every day. They're so great. I love them so much. I'm so glad that I got them. So yeah, those are definitely a favorite. And then my last fashion favorite is actually a online store, and it is ASOS. So I have decided this year that I want to cut down my wardrobe to a set number of key pieces. I don't know how much I'm going to be sticking to that number of pieces that I mentioned in my New Year's resolution video. I am trying to do a lot of closet clear outs and put in more high quality stuff that I love, that I'll wear frequently. I've been shopping a lot on ASOS because the great thing about it is you can save items that you really like, and it will store them in a little folder. You have to create an account, obviously, but it'll store them for up to 60 days. So I have gone on throughout the last couple of months and just picked a bunch of stuff that I really like and saved it, and I can buy it in bits and pieces instead of having to make one huge order. So I've gotten several orders from ASOS now, and I actually have a return that I need to do, but their returns process is super simple. Their bags are resealable, and they also include a return label in the package itself. So they're easy to do returns, and I just love how many vendors they have on their site. I feel like I can cover a huge expanse of products in just the one site, and it's really user-friendly and easy to save them. So I've gotten so many products that I love from that site, and I'm actually wearing a dress that I got from there this past week, and I really like it. I was kind of iffy about it, but Ryan really loved it, so I decided to keep it because it's got fun, colorful tassels on the sleeves, and I don't know, it's just a fun going out to dinner dress. So I have one of my new dresses on right now, but I have just gotten so many things that I love from there, and my closet is slowly turning into a place that I love to go to get ready every morning. So it's a lot of fun kind of revamping my closet and finding stuff that I really love, and I'm really enjoying that process, and ASOS is doing a great job of helping me do that. So next I have a couple of books that I have been loving this month. The first is The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo by Amy Schumer. I actually listened to that on Audible on the drive to and from Colorado, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really funny and clever, and I didn't find that it was like ha funny, like I wasn't sitting there laughing until I cried, but it was relatable funny. Like the stuff that she was saying was really easy to kind of key into and agree with, and her story is definitely an interesting one. She has done some crazy stuff, so I really enjoyed that. And I also know that she has been the source of a lot of controversy lately, so it's kind of interesting to hear her side of the story as well as her position on these key issues that everybody is freaking out about with her. So I really was appreciative of that, and I did enjoy it. It was narrated by her, or read by her, in the Audible book, and I really love that, as I have said before. So I enjoyed that one a lot. And then the other book that I've been reading, which I'm actually not done with, but I have really been enjoying, is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And this is basically just a book about following your dreams and taking notice of the signs that are put in your path along the way and following them. And I don't know, I've just been really enjoying it. It's very different from what I expected. It's a lot simpler than I expected. I've really been enjoying the concept and the meaning behind the story. So I will definitely keep you posted. I'm over halfway through it, so once I finish, I will let you know, but I've really been liking it so far. I think I'm gonna like it whenever it's done. Next, I have two movies that I have really enjoyed this month. The first is Beauty and the Beast, the live action movie. Oh my god, you guys, it was so good. I cried 4 times in it, and just 2 of those times were just tears of gratitude and appreciation for how beautiful and well done it was. I loved it so much. It was super nostalgic, and I thought that it was so wonderfully put together. I would definitely go see it again, and I'm probably going to. So definitely get your butts to the movie theater if you haven't seen that yet. You've got to, especially if you're from my generation and remember watching Beauty and the Beast growing up. It's worth it. Ryan went into it not really that interested and came away really enjoying it. So definitely go see that. It was so good. And then the second movie is Kong Skull Island. Kong Skull Island was kind of different than I expected it to be. I don't know, the story just went differently than I expected, and I generally do not like to read a lot about movies or see a bunch of reviews or watch all of the trailers before I go see it, because I want to go in with as fresh of a perspective as possible. I want to have my own opinions about the movie. I do generally watch Rotten Tomatoes to see like how something is trending, so if it's in the 90s then I know it's a good movie, and so I do kind of use that as a gauge sometimes, but otherwise I really just go in blind and do everything I can to just have my own perspective on it. And that's what I did with Kong Skull Island, and I loved it. I thought it was so good. I loved the cast. It was really cool because it felt like it was an ensemble of characters from Silver Linings Playbook, Marvel, like the Avengers, and Straight Outta Compton. So there were 3 movies that there were multiple cast members from each of those movies in Kong Skull Island. So it's kind of crazy to see all of that come together. But the movie was great. I loved the cast. I loved the story. Tom Hiddleston is hot. I mean, what else can I say? And for the guys out there, Brie Larson is also hot. So there's a little eye candy for both genders. And I loved it. I thought it was really great. I would definitely go see it again. So definitely want you guys to go check it out if you haven't already. And then last but not least, I'm getting dry in the mouth because I'm talking so much. I have a song favorite, and it is by Milky Chance, and the song is called Blossom. I really like the music. I like the singing as well, but I like the accompaniment a lot. Like, I just really like the vibe. It's a great driving with the windows down kind of song, just blaring it in your car, and it's also a good like night driving song. I just really am into it. Anyway, I really love that song. I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can check it out because I don't want to get copyright issues for playing too much of it. But it's so good. I really, really love it, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. And that's really everything that I have for my March favorites. I know this has been a long one. It's gonna be a pain in the booty to edit, I can already tell. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like down below. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I'll have a link to subscribe right here. And I'll also post a couple of other videos that I've done recently on the screen as well. So you can check those out if you have not seen them already. And I think that's it. So I'm going to cut myself off. I will see you guys next time and have a great day. Bye!